I feel like the moment you compare your pace ama you compare your journey with that of someone who seems like is doing well, because most of the times sitajicompare na mtu ako below you. You will always compare yourself with someone who is ahead of you. So you end up feeling like you're not doing anything. You end up feeling like you're not moving by expectation. You end up feeling like, oh, you're worthless. End up feeling like, oh, sasa mimi nilikuja hii dunia kuzindikisha watu. Oh, sijui nini. That is why we are doing this episode today. Because you are enough. You, the way you are, where you are at this very moment is where you're supposed to be. So you comparing yourself with someone else, that is what we want us to stop doing. Saseni mkofiti, welcome back for Celes Reflection. Manze nimewamiss, manze nimewahata, and I am so grateful. In case sisemangi hivi kila saa, by the way, mi nawashukuru tu sana for always tuning in every Wednesday. Muna tune in for Celes. Friday, muna tune in for, by the way, asanteni sana. I do not take it for granted. Juu naweza kuwa nakuja nakaa hapa hivi naongea, napayuka, nakosa kuona hata view hata moja. But for the few of you, for the many of you that show up every Wednesday, take it from me, I am so grateful, and I pray to God nisiwahi kosa episode haki. Unajua, hata nikikosa, yani tu anipee tu nguvu, you know? Yeah, that's all I can say. Anyway, so today I have a challenge. Today I'm challenging you. I know last week nikawafanyia dedication, tukafanya na money matters again, tukafanya mid-year reflection ya pesa. So here I am. Today I'm giving you a challenge. A challenge that may seem easy. At the same time, you're not sure if it's easy. It might be hard. So I am going to challenge you for a 30 days without comparison. Yeah. So 30 days without comparing yourself to any other person, ama comparing your business to any other person's business, ama comparing your pace. Today, I am doing a challenge, and this challenge is not mine alone. It is for both of us, me and you. Hii July na imekuanga tu ni mimi na wewe. Tangu pale tuanzie therapy. Hadi sahi, the last Wednesday of the month. Today, we are doing a title on 30 days without comparison. Yes. 30 days without comparison. So in short ni August. Ama whatever, hata kama si August, ile time tutaona tu hii video, and maybe you struggle in, you know, comparing yourself, comparing your business, comparing any little thing with someone else's. So just take up this challenge. If you're willing, you can do it next month. Whatever time you're watching this episode and you feel like, okay, that is something I can do, please do it. And the reason why I'm doing it is because hii time ya social media, na feel tunajipatanga sana wengi, because we are in different life stages. Kila mtu na pace yake. Kuna mse at the age of what atakuwa na gari at the age of 20. Kuna mwingine at the age of 20 ako na nyumba. Kuna mwingine at the age of 20 anangoja kusikia enda Unia Mind, you know? So different, kila mtu ako na tu life yake, ako na pace yake, but you might find yourself comparing. So today I want us to do that. Now please, if you're able to take up the challenge, just comment and hapo chini niambie tu, mimi I am so ready. So why? Because I feel like the moment you compare your pace, ama you compare your journey with that of someone who seems like is doing well, because most of the times sitajicompare na mtu ako below you. You will always compare yourself with someone who is ahead of you. So you end up feeling like you're not doing anything. You end up feeling like you're not moving by expectation. You end up feeling like, oh, you're worthless. End up feeling like, oh, sasa mimi nilikuja hii dunia kuzindikisha watu. Oh, sijui nini. That is why we are doing this episode today. Because you are enough. You, the way you are, where you are at this very moment is where you're supposed to be. So you comparing yourself with someone else, that is what we want us to stop doing. And I'm hoping by the time you're doing 30 days without comparison, by the time unafika day 30, you'll be a changed human. You'll even see yourself of more value than where you are when you began. So let's start with week 1. Twende week by week to break it down. Ningetaka hata kufanya day by day, but 30 days is a lot. But let's start it with week 1. So how often do you find yourself comparing with other people, ama with other people's lives, ama with other businesses? How often do you do it? So by the end of week 1, analyze that week. Uangalie uone, hii wiki nimecompare mara ngapi? Was I able not to compare? Did I avoid like whatever that makes me compare? Could be ni family inakupeanga hizo pressure za kufeel like you're supposed to have married by now, you're supposed to have moved out, ama ni society pressure, ama ni kwa job peers, unafaa kuwa umepromotiwa tangu ukuje umekuwa kwa hiyo nini position miaka 7. So identify actually, analyze how often do you compare. So kama ni hapo kwa job, week 1, try as much as you can. Najua ni wiki ya kwanza. Try as much as you can not to compare. Na hata ukijipata umecompare, unajiretrace, like unajipata, like unarealize, wait, this is what I'm working towards, not being able to compare. For example, week 1, msee amekaa na nywele supu kwa ofisi, uko zile za manze, cheki yangu venye inakaa vibaya, ama ningeibomoa hii wiki, cheki ushaanza kujikompare na mtu mwingine. So in the midst of ukaweza kujikutilia, then ujikumbushe like, okay, my hair is still okay, my hair still has a few more days to go, my plan was to undo after 2 weeks, not now. Umejiretrieve, like you've discovered I was going somewhere which wasn't going to be good. Because at the end of, after comparing, how do you feel? You feel bad, you feel not enough, you feel like you're doing bad, unaona? So if week 1 you're able to analyze, let me see, and also compare what mood you get yourself into after umejicompare na watu. Analyze in week 1, what mood does it often give? If it gives you a mood of sasa mi nakaa aje, watu wanakuja ofisi Monday wako na nywele smart, saa mbona mi hawakuniambia nibomoe? That's not a good thing. But if it makes you feel like hii yangu vile tu nilisema nitabomoa, like if it doesn't shift your mood, if it doesn't make you feel like a lesser being, at least now huyo sasa you're not moving into the negative direction where kidogo utaanza kujipata nikaa uko bitter when other people are progressing. Kuna ile ya kucompare na ile ya I'm still on the right track, ama okay, that's their time, my time is still coming. There's how you can do it, but it's okay in a better way, especially to yourself, not to them, to you yourself. So I might say, wow, ako na nywele fiti, I love it. Hey, Aki, your hair looks beautiful, where did you do it? Iyo hata unataka next time ile siku yangu itafika nijaribu, hiyo ni sawa, as compared to sasa wengine wanabomoa nywele na mimi akisa yangu nitafanya nini? Hiyo inafanya unaanza kujifeel woshe, which is not good for you, because if you feel woshe, then you're not doing yourself any favor. You're just now finishing you, unajikill from within. Then week 2, try and replace your comparison with curiosity. So if this person is if this person is posting, ama is doing, I'm trying to look for, because most of the places that we get comparison is social media. So if this person is doing, anakaa tu life yake iko poa, inakuanga tu vizuri, anaamka anaenda tizi, anatoka tizi anaenda job, ana nini, instead of comparing, be curious. What do I have to learn from this person's life? Unaona? Si ati aki life yake inakaa poa, then you dwell there. No, kuna ile ya, by the way, nikaamua pia mimi siku hizi niamkange nipige tizi. Si nijaribu nione kama nitakuwa naingia job mapema. Nijaribu nione kama nitakuwa na more in better moods. Nijaribu nione kama itanisaidia health-wise, maybe you have problems health-wise. Like, be curious on how good, ama on the good it will do to you, as opposed to your wishy. Okay? So instead of week 2, try, instead of comparing, what can I learn? Yeah, just be curious to learn something, because I know hatujajitosheleza, so we need to live amongst people, and amongst those people is where there's this comparison thing, amongst your peers, amongst your colleagues, as you've said, amongst your family. Hapo ndo kuna hizo comparisons ya wewe hujafanya nini. So instead of you now comparing yourself to others, how about you wanting to learn from whatever it is? So nikuulize, ni nini unafanyanga unaendelea kuishi maisha poa hivi? Akikufunza, kama ni editing ana editingi, kama ni makeup ana learn. Be ready to see, can it also help me? Okay, then week 3, let's analyze yourself to discover those triggers. Like, face them head on. What triggers me to start comparing myself? Could it be social media? As I've said, social media is the number one thing. Could it be Instagram? Nikiamka nikiangalia, nikiona what can I say? Nikiona nani amepost win zake, zinafanya na feel aje? Am I feeling some type of way? Is my mood shifting? For example, I have a few people who will tell me, Celes, because of you, I started going out to the gym. Na cheki venye nakaa fiti. That one was curious. Like, alikama Celes anaendanga gym. Hata mi nikaenda gym najisaidia aje. Na now you're reaping from your curiosity. Like, you've learned, kumbe I can work out. I didn't know I could work out, but because I saw someone else doing it, I was inspired. I was like, if she can do it, she's a mom, she has children, she did it. Unajua, unajieka hapo unaona kumbe hata mi naweza fanya, nisijipe excuses. So now that one is helping you as a person, okay? So discover the triggers. Ni nini ingine inafanyanga? Nikienda nje na beshte zangu after work, wote wako na gari, tukimaliza kukunywa coffee ama whatever, what is it called? Hiyo happy hour, kila msee anaingia kwa gari yake, ana drive off, mimi nabaki hapo nikirequest cab. Does it make me feel like I want to compare myself with my peers? Because if my peers are driving, I should be driving. But maybe what you don't know is, mi badala ya kudrive nilinunua kashamba. Unfortunately, kashamba hawatashinda wakikaona kila saa kama gari zako. Unaget? So if those are the things that are going to trigger you, sometimes unaweza choose kuavoid. Cause si ati pesa zangu nilipoteza, ni venye mi niliinvest elsewhere as opposed to where they invested. So if those groups will make you feel like you're comparing yourself, and most of the times again ukijicompare you always feel like you're doing bad, so avoid them. Hiyo group ya leo, sema leo sitaishia, kesho nitatokelezea, ni hizo ni msee fulani na follow Instagram, mute hata hii mwezi, hiyo 30 days mute, and you will realize the moment you stop comparing, actually now we are at week 3, the moment you stop comparing, you even start appreciating your own journey. Because now you have blessings that you can't see, but surprisingly kuna msee pia pale kando anajikompea na wewe. So when you stop comparing with other people, you start being content, you start being appreciative of where you are. Unaanza kuanalyze, kumbe by the way ni sawa, sina nyumba yangu, si 3 bedroom mama yangu, but you know what, niko tu sawa, life inasonga, mi I'm happy with where I am, I'm content, nimetosheka. And then slowly by slowly you start receiving blessings, like unexpected blessings, because you're happy, you're content with where you have. Because most of the times ukirealize kama unakujikompeanga sana na watu, unakuanga tu frustrated, kila saa umenuna, mi hata hii kiatu yangu si smart, yet kiatu yako inafana tu na huyo mtu mwenye unakompea na yeye, maybe hata yake ni black na yako ni brown, but hauoni juu wewe tu ni kunungunika kila saa. Mi hata hii trouser yangu ikai kama yako. Like, you're always comparing, so you will always be frustrated. You will never see your worth. You will never see yourself having a better thing. You will never see yourself as someone who is blessed, someone who is worthy of anything. But the moment you stop, and like by the time you're getting to week 4, hiyo energy yote, you will find yourself you've been like umepata freedom, umeredirect hiyo energy yote ya kucompare to this person who is grateful for every little thing, as little as waking up in the morning. Utajipata umeamka uko like wow, leo acha nivaa hii trench coat. Hapo ndo unajipatanga mtu anavaa kitu unasema hiyo nguo yako ni smart. Anakwambia hii imekwanga tu kwa kabati miezi 6. Like wewe kwako uko unaiona kama ni kitu, but cause now energy yako umeshift to yourself. Now you're being content. Now you're happy with where you are in life. You're happy as a human being with your small progress. You're content. You even start receiving those blessings that you didn't even expect. All of a sudden, everything looks to be working. Everything around you seems to be working. You're thriving. You're doing so well. Unaona msee mwenyewe unaadmayanga ameanza kushuka level yako, anakuuliza maswali unashindwa. Ni nini hii magic? Ni nini hii mpya huu mtu ananiulizanga na mimi nakuanga hivi kila siku, you know? So when you stop comparing yourself, your energy, your focus is shifted, and all of a sudden, you're even at peace. Because now you're not even complaining all the time about small, petty thing. So yeah, so I think my challenge is up to you guys. And reflect, like small reflections. Unaweza choose leo na katu home, niji-analyze. And the last like few episodes I've done solo, nimerealize I'm sharing more of you yourself analyzing yourself. Most tukiwa na mapeers hapo ndo unajipata tu mnasonga tu na kiwave. Ukirudi kwako solo hapo kwa nyumba ndo unaanzanga kujiuliza mimi kama ndinda ni nini hiyo nafanya yenye si poa. Kama this thing of comparison, this can only be between you and yourself. Unajiuliza okay, by the way leo sijaenda out, hii nyumba yangu sinipange closet, aya cheki hii nguo sijawahi iona miezi, you know, you're at peace, you can do your own stuff, you can move with your own, in your own pace at your required time. Najua sasa tunataka kwenda bash zote kila weekend, like kila siku nataka kukua nje, nataka kwenda usiku mchana, usiku like schedule yangu nataka ijae kuanzia Friday usiku mchana, Saturday hivyo. But at times pia wewe jiweke kando, like allow yourself to sit down, you alone with your thoughts. And you know you cannot fool your thoughts. You cannot lie to yourself. Analyze yourself. Keti tu, after these 30 days, you'll find yourself reflecting on so much that you're supposed to be grateful for, as opposed to complaining. As simple as the year has come all the way to July, sijakosa rent ya mwezi, sijailala njaa, nimekuwa nikienda kazi, ama hata kama nikabiashara kangu kamekuwa tu kakisonga, like as little as kusema sijawahi lala njaa will give you so much. Hata hiyo kufeel kumbe I'm on the right track, juu si kawaida. We all know right now venye watu wanalala njaa. So keti tu ujifikirie, ujianalyze you and your thoughts. And yeah, I think if you do that challenge for those 4 weeks, utajipata even you've become a better person. Not always. Hata ukiona mtu na kitu mpya yenye unafeel kucompare, there's how you will complement it and move on, you know? Not zile za ni kama uko na jealousness, ni kama uko na kiwivu. Because you can see good things and still celebrate with someone without feeling anything, like some heaviness ama some mood shift, because mtu amewin. Because they will win in some, you will win in others, and that is life. Na kila mtu kwa hii maisha akona pace yake. As I always say, kila mtu akona safari yake. Kuna huyo wa 20 nimetaja, akona kwake, akona gari yake, it is okay. Pia huyo wa 20 akona mashida zake, na ni venye hauzijui. Na trust you me, maybe ukaekwa hapo, huwezi. Wewe tulia tu kwa hiyo zone yako. Hiyo zone yako, venye tu uko, hapo tu kwenye uko, it is where you are meant to be at this exact time. So, analyze yourself from that point and be hopeful. We are not saying we tosheka, that we don't work hard. No, we are working hard. Of course, we want to get better. We want to be in a better place in a few years to come, in a few months to come. But that should not make you, if someone is already in a place where you are headed, unafeel vibaya. No, your time is coming. Your time is for sure coming. Kabisa. Let me tell you something. Na sijui kama, I think nishaisema. Sijui kama nishaisema. After nimalize attachment, nilienda kuuza maviatu nilienda kuchukua viatu Kampala. So I used to take the viatus in Kampala na kuja, well, si kufanya mara mingi, but now that I'm here, like now that I'm thinking about it, mara 2-3 nishaiweka kwa boot na nikaenda na hiyo gari Kino. Hapo nje ya Jack Mill. Mi sijui kama hiyo super iko. Ni Kino. Ni Kino ama Regen. Ni Kino. Jack Mill supermarket. Nafungua boot na nakaa hapo. Na sandals zangu. And I think I did that for a week. If not 3-4 days. Juu sasa hizi viatu naekanga Facebook. Wanabai. Na wanabai vizuri sana. Sasa saizi hii stock haisongi na nilienda nikachukua stock ingine mingi. I went once. Nikakaa mikaisha. They were like 12 pairs. Kumbe wanaweza nunua. Then I went back and took like 30 or 40 pairs. So it was hard to push the 30-40 pairs. So nakuja nafungua hapo, nauza, naona. So up until now, si ati ni kitu mbaya, but when you look back, like unashukuru tu. Si ati ilikuwa kitu mbaya, but ni zile za, hiyo utafanya, hiyo umalize, nitoke niingie masufuria Kamukunji. Wasn't bad. Napiga picha, nauza, hiyo nimalize. Like life is just a journey. Of course back then hapo hivyo ningetaka kujikompea na mtu mwenye ako kwa ofisi because I was very young. I think I was 23. Yes, if not 24. So imagine sahi msichana wa 23 akienda kufungua buti ya gari Kino kwa soko. Back then hakukuwa na mtandao, hakukuwa na TikTok sana. But na sisemi ni kitu mbaya. It is your own pace, it is your own race. But I can imagine the amount of pressure that comes to such a young person, to that me back then. Nafungua, niuze, nipate za kununua, what was it? Ilikuwa inaitwa Geo lipstick. Kuna lipstick fulani nilikuwa naitamani. So you can imagine the pressure, even you yourself unajipea. Because niko like, guy, watu kila Sunday wana eat out. Na mimi kila Sunday naenda kufungua gari boot. You know? It is life. If I choose to focus na kuanza kuforce issues ni kuwe kama watu wengine, most likely wao maybe kwao ni kuzuri. Wao wanaweza pewa pesa ya kila Sunday waende nje. Mimi kwetu kwenye nimetoka ulishasomeshwa ukamaliza shule ni ujitafutie hapo pengine. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but stop comparing. Ishi maisha yako. In short, ishi maisha yako. Wherever you are right now, you'll definitely learn something that will help you when you get to that place where you're headed. The moment you'll get to that place that you want to be, hii mambo yote umepitia, aka kasafari kote umepitia, you'll have a lot to learn. Na also, huwezi fika huko kama hujapitia hizi. I hope na kupea nguvu. I hope na make sense. All I'm trying to say is wherever you are right now, you need that to prepare you to where you are headed. So usifeel ni kama ati, wenzangu wanafanya hivi nafaa kuwa nafanya hivyo. Kenye unafanya, ndicho unafaa kuwa unafanya. Whatever you're doing is what you're meant to be doing. All we can do is work harder and pray for the best. Otherwise, hakuna yenye iko na mutaratara ati tunafaa to hope to skip. Lazima tu utapitia yote. Yeah. Yes, and that's it from me, guys. So 30 days. 30 days without comparison. 30 days without comparing yourself to any other person. 30 days with just you sitting with yourself, analyzing yourself, appreciating the far you've come, appreciating the small steps, appreciating even the difficulties, because those difficulties show you how strong you are. Kama ungekuwa unaishi tu like too easy, haungejua wewe ni mstrong. Yeah, I hope that encourages you a bit as we move on to August. Whatever it is you feel like you want to pick up, start, try. Tumefanya juzi finances. Whatever it is you feel like you want to challenge yourself up for this month, do it. It might not be comparison because maybe you don't struggle with comparison. But whatever it is, in month ya August, 30 days. 30 days of doing that thing. For sure, by the time of the end of 30 days, your habit itakuwa imestick. Like 30 days without eating sugar, automatically it stick. 30 days without doing what? 30 days of what? It will change you as a person. And you're only working to improve yourself, to make yourself a better human being. Yes, and that's it from me. Kuongea peke yangu saa zingine si rahisi, but I hope umelearn kitu, okay? I hope umelearn kitu, okay? Yes, and if you want to join me, be my guest. The email is thecelestindinda@gmail.com. Happy to host you. Until next time, it's a bye from me and Celes Reflection. Bye.